This episode of Bourbon on Ice, presented by your friend Frosty and your bartender Mike Whiskey, is brought to you by the Cape Media Center of Cape Cod, Massachusetts. The views and opinions expressed during this podcast do not necessarily reflect those of the Cape Media Center. Listener discretion is advised. One bright day in the middle of the night, two dead boys got up to fight from back to back. They faced each other, drew out swords, and shot each other. A deaf policeman heard the noise and came to arrest the two dead boys. But don't believe me, the story is true. Just ask the blind man who saw it too.
Roll the music.
Welcome, listeners, to Bourbon on Ice,
where we talk about everything nerdy, like gentlemen.
Join us every week for our local Cape Cod take on, well, everything.
Laugh, cry, be confused, and laugh some more.
I'm your friend Frosty.
And I'm your bartender, Mike Whiskey.
Stay tuned. You think they'll like the episode?
Oh, they'll definitely love it.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another interesting episode of
I like
Bourbon
interesting. We'll go with interesting.
Yeah, Bourbon on Ice.
Where we talk everything nerdy, like gentlemen.
I am your bartender, Mike Whiskey.
And I am a frustrated civil servant, your friend Frosty. Be warned, people. This won't end well.
Define well.
We're back in the game room because the station and situations. I think your little claim about dinosaurs, I think that actually might have been real. You ever seen those meanwhile videos online? Meanwhile, in a world where dinosaurs are still alive but invisible. Is there a dinosaur in here? I don't know, but that's entirely possible.
I love the... Was it Tomska who did?
Tomska,
yeah. Meanwhile, in a parallel universe populated by horse people.
That's exactly the one I'm talking about. I miss that guy. He hasn't done any new ones lately.
No. Which is a shame, because those ones are pretty good.
It's the nature of YouTube. Everything you love eventually dies. Speaking of, I haven't put up any of our new videos for a while. I really should get on that.
You should.
I should.
Moving on.
What
are we talking about today? I think we have two topics today.
We have two topics, but we need to start out with some really sad news. I found out last week, after we did our recording, that Pat Carroll, local celebrity, voice of Ursula, the Sea Witch, passed away.
That's a shame.
Yes, it's very sad, especially since I was trying to reach out and find her. Well, that search is over. We don't need to do that anymore. I just want to...
you are released of your promise to the internet.
The internet will never forgive me, dude.
No, they won't.
I've let them down.
Yes, you have.
It's like when you get a bad rating on eBay. That follows you forever. You need to close your store and open it under another name.
That actually happened to a restaurant down the street. They got so many bad reviews under their old name that they shut themselves down for a week and reopened under a new name.
Ingenious. That's like Patrick Star level brilliant. Let's just push the restaurant somewhere else. Wow. Okay. So, I believe that you sent me a couple of memes, and these are just so good.
These are too good to pass up. We're talking about
We had to
today.
talk about these. But this might be nerdy, but the other thing isn't, so I think this is kind of like a mixed episode.
This is a mixed episode.
Okay, so we're just going to dive right in.
Let's just explain the meme. There's a format that's been going around, collecting...
Dust.
Because we're late.
Mileage.
We're late to the party, so these are officially dank. But I thought it would still be fun to talk about. You get a picture of 9 things, and you pick 2 of them, and the rest are coming to kill you.
Choose 2 to protect you, the rest will try to kill you. Yep, there it is, right in the toe.
Yep. So, in our first picture, who do we have? You're the horror movie nerd, so tell me who we got.
Okay, well, since you put me on the spot, gosh, golly gee, okay, let me dive right into this. We have Chucky from, Child's Play, and now Chucky. We have the Creeper from Jeepers Creepers. Then there's Robert Englund himself, who was in Season 4 of Stranger Things. Awesome cameo.
Nice.
That would be Freddy Krueger. And then we have Michael Myers and Jason And down there at the bottom, that is Pennywise. And there's Sam from the Halloween series. Cute little guy, armed with a, sharpened lollipop, and he'll cut you. And then there's Ghostface over there from Scream. And dead in the center, I don't know who that is, but if I had to guess, I think he's from The Hills Have Eyes.
Ah.
Yeah. No, wait, no. I take that back. That's Leatherface. Wait, it's so clear now. That's Leatherface from the Chainsaw Massacre, Texas Chainsaw Massacre series. Yes.
Uh-huh.
So 2 of them are going to try to protect you. The rest will try and kill you. So this is basically like a tower defense game, but everyone loses.
Yeah.
I can't believe someone came up with this.
Oh, of course. These are great. There's a couple more that we're going to do, too. So it'll be interesting to see the logic.
I've seen some of these for Marvel heroes and DC heroes, but I've never seen one like this. So, wow. Okay.
So, I think I'm going to choose Pennywise. And I'm also going to...
Clown!
Yeah, the clown. And I'm also going to choose... I think I'd have to go with Myers.
Myers.
I don't know these guys.
Myers.
Yeah.
Fine, if you must. I mean, clowns are wonderful.
Yeah.
They're even kind of hot.
Well, I'm choosing Pennywise because it's like an eldritch horror being. It takes on the form of whatever you fear most and stuff.
Oh my gosh. You're not even gonna just phone... You're not even gonna just phone that in. You have actual reasoning behind...
I have actual reasoning behind this. I feel like Pennywise can protect me from the supernatural people, and Myers can help me from whoever's physical.
Well, Myers has survived a franchise reboot, so technically he's immortal.
Right?
But they're trying to kill him. It's just, in the last second, you always find out that he's not dead and has somehow escaped, so he does have that.
Right?
But as for Pennywise, he has a major drawback, and that's that he can be killed because he's a spider, and if he takes enough actual abuse, he can be killed, and his eggs can be stomped on. But still, he's really freaking cool.
Yeah. Who do you pick?
That is absolutely easy. I am going for Freddy Krueger. You want someone who brings fear to life? I want someone who controls your nightmares and sucks you into them and kills you in gruesome fashion within them, especially if you're Johnny Depp or Brad Pitt. Was it Brad Pitt? All I know is that film franchise had a lot of people before they really became big and famous.
Yeah.
And, everyone knows the famous Johnny Depp scene where he gets pulled into the bed and the blood comes geysering up into the ceiling. I love that scene. Plus, he's got knife hands.
Yeah,
He's got knife hands.
Yeah.
Now, I was thinking of the Creeper because that guy is basically immortal, but he only gets to kill for 23 days. Every 23 years.
Interesting.
Yeah, so basically, outside of that, he's not gonna be any use to you. What do you use him as, like a doorstop to prop the door shut from people trying to invade? Like, Chucky comes at you, you throw it at him. My other choice is definitely going to be Sam. I have a very soft spot for Sam. Sam, he doesn't seem to have any supernatural powers himself. It's just, he's creepy in the creepiest way, and he always seems to inspire horrifying things to unfold around him. Yes, he's a child serial killer, but he's got a love of Halloween, and I think that speaks to the child in all of us. Which he probably will have killed. Okay. Plus, come on, Myers, Ghostface, they're punks. These guys can take them out. Okay, let's move on to the next one.
All right, this next one is animal themed. So,
oh my gosh, this is hysterical. Whoa.
Yep. So in this picture, we have pick 2 to defend you. It's the same format. Pick 2, the rest are coming to kill you. So, our first one is 50 falcons, 10 saltwater crocodiles, 3 grizzly bears, 7
water buffalo?
No, those are bulls. Those are bulls. 1 human
with a gun,
with a rifle, 15 wolves, 10,000 rats, 5 silverback gorillas, or 4 lions.
Oh, wow. There's a choice here, but okay, You know what? This is not the right answer, but I am going to say that I want the 50 falcons.
Yeah.
Come on, that's just badass. Who wouldn't love to be able to say, you stand against me? Well, screw you. I have an army of falcons. That would be so badass. And I know this is really, really bad, but I'm also gonna go for the 10,000 rats.
That's my same exact.
Those are your same too?
Those I have the same choice. I think the numbers have it on this one.
Not to mention, just come on. Who wants to go up against 10,000 rats?
Do you know?
I mean, if you saw 10,000 rats coming towards you, your first instinct is going to be to run, not to rev up your flamethrower or anything. It's just, oh, that's 10,000 of them. Well, we're going now.
Yeah.
We're going to... And you can't hide from them. They climb. They can fit into any space, and they can swim.
Yeah.
If you can physically get to it, they can get to it.
Yep. And they bite and they gnaw and
spread plague.
And they spread plague.
Yay, plague!
I think it's a numbers game, and I think between the 50 eagles or falcons and the 10,000 rats, you will be well defended.
I'm looking at the guy with the gun. Like, who chooses that?
He would be eaten by those rats, man.
He would get his eyes pecked, clawed, scraped out, whatever. And how many guns does he have? One?
Yeah, he's got the one gun. It's a single shot, single fire.
I mean, I would be running like hell from those 10 crocodiles. Or gators, or whatever those...
Yeah, they're saltwater crocodiles.
There's a distinction. I would be running like hell from those, but, they would make really nice jackets. Moving on.
Moving on, we step into the realm of video games.
I love that realm.
So, our choices this time are 3 Master Chiefs, 5 Bayonettas...
Oh my gosh.
500 Donkey Kongs...
Oh my gosh.
20 Teemos from League of Legends... 50 soccer cars from Rocket League. You spat out your drink.
Yes, I did. Keep going.
1 Kratos from God of War 4. The new one for PlayStation 4.
You mean Godfather of War. Moving on.
10,000 Tom Nooks. 2 Doom Guys. Or 25 Kirby's.
Say that.
What? You're still cracking up over Tom Nook.
I am. Okay, you're gonna have to choose first this time.
Okay, I'm choosing first. Okay, my choices. I'm taking the 20 Teemos because I'm thinking defense. 20 Teemos can do some major damage with traps and nonsense. And then I'm choosing the 2 Doom Guys.
I'm disappointed.
Why?
Why
are you disappointed? Teemo and Doom Guy. I think that's the dream team.
Okay, first and foremost, who in their right mind is choosing 10,000 Tom Nooks for anything? Unless you're going to unleash him on Congress to bankrupt the nation. That little freaking shyster. That Shylock. That's all he is. Like, he steals your freaking cash and sends you into spiraling debt and servitude. But that's not gonna matter.
No.
Kratos, I love you, but let's be honest. You die in every game. You've literally died. Yes, you've come back, but you've still died. Okay, and I love you, Donkey Kong. You're my guy. You're a big, sexy gorilla, single dad, raising your guy, It's admirable, but not even 500 of you. No. Do you know how many of you I tend to whoop in Smash Brothers? You're like the practice character I like hitting because it's fun making him fly off the screen. I'm going with the 25 Kirby's.
25 Kirby's.
He's like the ultimate eater. He absorbs everything and then absorbs what they are. So
that's a fair point.
Armies come at him. They're gone. And I bet they were tasty.
But Kirby can die to Teemo's traps, I think. If he doesn't see the trap, he can't suck it up.
Which is why, as my second, I'll be having the 5 Bayonettas.
Ooh, that's a good choice, dude.
She's literally taken out the moon. She's literally taken out the sun. She kills gods. I'm sorry, Kratos. She would destroy you. And she'll look badass doing it. What is that line? I hope you know I was trying to avoid doing this in my Sunday best. She'll do it. She'll kick your ass and she'll do it all in high heels and she'll look fantastic doing it.
Yeah.
It's the rules there. Who is choosing the 50 cars from work? Who is... I'm putting the drink back down.
I'm sorry, the cars may do something to my Teemos, but not to my Doom guys. Not to Bayonetta.
Why the Doom guys? Why would you choose the Doom guys?
Because the sheer amount of carnage and just unadulterated masculine, like, wrecking ball energy that these guys exude in the games when you play them, up against the literal armies of hell. Can't beat that.
I'll sort of give you that.
Yeah.
Plus, wasn't that Carl Urban?
I don't...
The absolutely terrible Doom movie.
Oh. He's looking it up, guys.
Yes, I am. To the internet. Oh, wait. Yes, I was right. It was Carl Urban who was Doom guy. And, you know, you bet on Carl Urban. I mean, he's Butcher in The Boys right now.
Yeah.
Even without the superpowers, he's still, you know, a complete... Well, I was going to say awesome guy, but he's kind of a jackass. But...
Another honorable mention to Master Chief, because Master Chief is basically Doom Guy. But I think Doom Guy is just a little bit better.
I don't know if I can agree to that, but I don't know if I can't.
Right? They're almost equal.
At least in physical appearance.
Yeah.
All right. Now let's move on to what is that? What is that? What? What am I looking at? What am I looking at? This is the last one, and you saved this for last.
I saved this one for last.
What am... Oh my gosh.
I saved this one for last for a reason. We are talking now. We are looking at a picture of cereal mascots. So we have...
Why not? Why not? Why the hell
we
not?
have Lucky from Lucky Charms, Tony the Tiger, Buzz the Bee from Honey Nut Cheerios, Toucan Sam, Captain Crunch, the Rabbit,
Trix Rabbit,
Snap, Crackle, and Pop from Rice Krispies,
Krispies, Rice Krispies,
Yep. Count Chocula, and Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Isn't his name Sonny? I think his name is Sonny.
I think his name is Sonny.
Did they retire him? I don't see him anymore.
I don't see him either.
I don't even see Cocoa Puffs anymore. But then again, I don't usually see a lot of those.
Yeah.
Okay, how... Enlighten me. How in the wild blue F does one pick from this list? What, why, how, explain?
Alright, so for my first pick, I'm choosing Lucky.
Wait, putting down my glass. Proceed.
I'm choosing Lucky for my first pick. The kids in the commercials can never catch him. So if he's running my defense, I will never be caught.
There's a weird amount of logic in that.
Right? Plus he's got all the magic charms that do weird and cool stuff. He's the perfect defense.
Okay, next.
No. I have a hard time deciding who's next, but I think my second pick is Tony the Tiger.
Is it because he's an actual frickin' tiger?
Not only that, but he gets all the endorsement from the athletes. So he's physical. He's a physical dude. He works out. He lifts. He can take everyone else on this list. I'm sorry. The Rice Krispie dudes, they're not going toe-to-toe with Tony. They're scrawny little elves. They can't take on Tony the Tiger.
Okay. Okay, there's definite logic in that. I do have my own picks, though. And first and foremost, I'm going with Captain.
Going with Captain?
I loathe the cereal. I cannot stand Captain Crunch, but
the guy... It tears your mouth up.
Yes, it does. It doesn't get soggy or soft.
It leaves your mouth like...
But you know what he has? Chips. He is a a naval captain, damn it! He has the power of the military on his side. You know, one call from him and, like, they're all like, we're coming, Captain! And blockade defense. Pow, pow, pow. Nothing's getting through. There, I'm going with Captain for one. But second, no, I was actually considering, where as it is, I was actually considering the bee.
You're actually thinking Buzz?
How
Buzz
many?
the bee?
Nothing destroys the masculine energy of anyone when a bee flies into a room. They're like, a bee! Don't sting me! Run! I mean, honestly, that could kind of work. But believe it or not, I'm going with Sunny.
You're going with Sunny? I can see the chaos and destruction that he can cause.
He's nuts. He's crazy. He's unhinged.
He's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
It's like that blob from the Jelly Bean game or whatever. You just like, oh, Sonny, we are needed. Here, take one single Cocoa Puff. Unleash hell. What have you done? What have you unleashed upon the world? I did what I had to. And the last thing my enemies will hear is Cocoa Puffs, Cocoa Puffs. It's the perfect strategy.
This is Bourbon on Ice.
The Cape Media Center, located in Dennisport, Cape Cod, Massachusetts, is a non-profit community media center and the public access TV station for the towns of Barnstable, Yarmouth, Dennis, Harwich, and Chatham. Our mission is to build community through media, enhance democratic communication, and facilitate free expression by providing these towns with a state-of-the-art media resource center. Members can become trained in our video and audio equipment and produce their own media content. Membership includes training classes, access to our field equipment, studios and facility, as well as airtime. Podcasters and music producers can share their content on our website. For more information, visit capemedia.org.
Don't mind me, I'm just fanning myself with one of your D&D pamphlets. It's hot in here.
It is warm.
This was the closest thing, and of all the stuff I see that you have over there, I don't see antique fans. Do you have, like, antique dragon fans? Does Jake have a clock fan?
He does.
I could totally use that, but if anyone saw me using it, I would...
Miggs has a Japanese fan that goes whoop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know what the craze with those things is. I really don't. All I know is that years ago when I used to go to Epcot in Disney World, I would always get myself a Japanese or a Chinese fan because they were just so badass, and I would fan myself.
They work really well, too.
Yeah. Of course, you know, the more you fan, the hotter you get. It's a vicious cycle.
It's actually kind of interesting because it's not just a Japanese or a Chinese fan. It was actually it was a European in the Victorian age and stuff, too. Women would have those kinds of fans as well.
The fans are useful.
They are very useful.
They are useful. Everyone who comes to your game room should get a complimentary fan. Decorate them with dragons and stuff. We talked about that last week. Your Welsh dragons.
Yes, that wouldn't be too bad.
There is another way to beat the heat, especially if you're on Cape Cod. Shall we talk about that?
Let's do it.
Locals on locals, people. And what could be more local than a trip to the Wicked Waves Water Park? Yay!
Yay!
I just want to say that we are in no way being endorsed to do this. We just really love that place.
We do like that place. It has my favorite thing, a passive-aggressive lazy river.
It has one of my favorite things, multiple tiki bars. Okay, so in the South Yarmouth area, there happens to be a little spot, I guess we'll just call it, called the Cape Cod Inflatable Park.
Yep.
What is in there, you ask? Inflatables!
Yeah.
You know, those big things you can, climb on and bounce on and whatnot.
The things you rent out for your kid's 8th birthday party.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I just went to my nephew's 3rd birthday party, and his parents bought him a huge one with water.
Yeah.
There were 2 slides and lots of spouts, and there was an actual gun that shot water.
I've proved my point, ladies and gentlemen. You buy it for your toddler's birthday party.
He absolutely hates getting his hair wet, so we know he's going to be vain like me. Well, anyway, in South Yarmouth, this place, it started incorporating more water features over the years.
Yep.
And then they did some construction work and actually built a water park, which they called the H2O Splash Zone, or just the H2O Zone, something like that.
Yeah, and they've definitely got a better name now. Wicked Waves.
Because, did I ever tell you that? I think I told you this. After last season, when you and I for the first time I ever went,
Yeah.
because, it's so hot, I'm suffering anhydrosis and can't sweat, must find water. Wait, there's an actual water park near us?
Yeah,
it's Cape Cod, surely it can't be that great.
And it was actually pretty good.
It was amazing. There was as you said, the passive-aggressive river, and a lot of water slides, food, cabanas.
Yep.
Just a lot of stuff. They even have one of those giant bucket things that splashes down on you.
You and I love counting down. It's a 30-second water bucket.
30-second water bucket.
It fills up over the course of like 15 minutes, or maybe like 5, and then takes 30 whole seconds. The bell goes off, ding, 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 let you know, and then it just pours all the water all at once on top of you. It's great.
It's actually quite harrowing. I mean, you suddenly hear the knell of a bell, and you're like, oh no, I should run. Surely I should run, but then a greater instinct takes over within your body, and that's, I'm going to stand right here and get wet, because, I did pay for this.
It actually kind of hurts a little bit when it hits you.
A little bit, because it's an intense wall of water.
Yeah, it hits your shoulders, and you feel it when it hits your shoulders.
And you and I have worked out the best places to stand. If you're not on the bridge, you go underneath it, and you're right in front of those cutouts that they have, the big cutouts.
Where you take pictures.
Yeah.
Where you take pictures with your phone out, like an idiot.
So many people with their phones in the water. What is that about? Those are smartphones. Those things are extremely expensive and fragile, unless you have the really, really expensive one, which is somehow waterproof. But I still don't think they want you to submerge them.
No.
Okay, but anyway, after we spent a lot of time last summer there, I messaged the park itself, and Sharky, the automated bot,
Messaged you back.
yes, hi, this is Sharky, the Cape Cod Inflatable Park
Mascot
bot thing. And Sharky told me that big changes were coming, because I noticed there was a lot of construction going on in the off-season. And Sharky told me they were going to build a wave pool, tiki bars, a swim-up bar, a surf zone, and I think they mentioned like more slides or something, but
Yeah.
honestly, I was very apprehensive.
Wave pools are my favorite thing. And it delivered on the expectation.
We went, 2 weeks ago now?
Yeah, it would be about 2 weeks.
We didn't tell anyone because, we've been, busy with Amazon Prime days and stuff. Delivery business is booming. I curse you all.
Y'all order a lot. Like, more than you realize.
More than you should. Go to stores, people. Okay, but anyway, you and I went there, and yeah, they've revamped the whole place. I love it there.
It's really nice.
Of course, there's a bit of a price hike because this year everything is more expensive.
Well, yeah, there's
everywhere.
that. But
everything is
they're
more
also
expensive.
recuperating a loss from the construction itself.
Yeah, so that's to be expected, and it's not completely unreasonable. It's not like pay $500 to get into the park now.
No, they only raised their prices by about $10.
There's more tiki bars.
There's more to do.
They've changed their shops, locations. There's a better flow to get in.
There's bathrooms inside the park now.
You don't have to walk outside. There's better changing rooms, multiple cabanas. I really love standing under the giant mushroom.
They made an entire storefront, just for their ice cream.
Oh wait, they have that kids area now with the sunken ship.
We have that little tiny kids area. They didn't
Yeah.
advertise that in their construction, but it's still adorable.
Yeah, that's wasted on me.
That's for the wee ones.
That's wasted on both of us. You're short, but you can't get away with that.
We're almost the same height, man.
I refuse to believe that. We will argue about this till the day I die.
I mean, you have the slight edge, but that's only like a quarter inch.
I will take it. The passive-aggressive river now moves faster.
Yeah.
There's a wider selection of food. Now, gluten-free brownies!
Yeah, that was a really cool thing.
Curse you all. When they introduce sugar-free keto brownies, call me. But
There's a very small niche market for that.
But that wave pool. Oh my god.
That was fun.
You used to have to travel all the way off Cape to Water Whiz just to get to the nearest wave pool. Now there's one here.
It was great. I think, given my druthers, I do prefer the deepness, the depth of the wave pool and Water Whiz. But having one so near is just great.
And don't forget, more than anything else, there is, right across the street, the Beef Jerky Emporium. It's very important. It's very important, that place.
I'm sure it is.
They sell gator jerky.
Gator jerky?
Yes, gator. And
Oh, wow.
elk and crockett.
Ooh.
Yeah, I did just say gator.
Kangaroo?
I'm pretty sure.
I wouldn't put it past
They
them.
also sell hot honey.
Ooh.
That sounds like a drag queen name. Coming up next, put your hands together for Hot Honey. Hello, darlings. That sounded like Pete. We don't talk anymore. Yeah, food, water, lots of shade, passive-aggressive river, really, really, really nice sound system.
Yep.
They play good music out there.
You can get in relatively cheap. It's $35.
And you can get in at 10 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah.
The line, ample parking, the line is not that terrible if you go first thing in the morning, you know. This is Cape Cod.
I actually recommend getting in like 5 minutes after they open. Because then everybody's in who's been in the line, and there's like no line for you. You just get in and go.
The only drawback is that there is an actual hotel attached to this place, so those people can just waltz in anytime they want.
Yeah. That's not necessarily a drawback, that's just a fact of life.
That is a fact of life. Oh.
But do go early to get yourself a little table with the umbrella.
It got really windy when we were there, so I had to close all the umbrellas.
Yeah, that's just Cape Cod life, though.
That is Cape Cod life. You learn to take that. And there were seagulls watching us.
Yep. I fed the seagulls.
You were a menace.
I am a menace.
You're not supposed to feed the seagulls out here for any reason. And in some beaches, it's actually illegal.
Yeah.
Those things, just, they come after you.
I am chaos incarnate.
So you're the reason my life sucks. Let's see. No, they've still got those really big. I still haven't gone on those. I think next time I go, I'm gonna go on the really big ones.
They're really fun, man.
Just for the heck of it.
The really big ones. I lost my hat. Like, it lifted off my head, and I had to put my hat back on.
Oh, speaking of, one of my coworkers, they moved from our office to another office on the Cape, and I was mentioning you, and they said, "Oh, who is that?" Like, I describe you. No, they didn't get you. And then I finally got to, always wears a hat. Oh, him!
Yeah.
He's so cute.
That's why I wear the hat. So
because you want to look
know,
cute.
So you know it's me.
Are you sure you're not? No, there's no embarrassing bald spot. I just checked. It's thinning, but that's not bald.
No.
Sorry, I just say that because mine is thick and voluptuous. I mean, your hand could get stuck. My hand just did get stuck in my hair.
Yeah.
Ow. Should we talk about some of the people that we saw when we were there? Because this was absolutely ridiculous. You were not allowed in the I'm just going to call it the lazy river. It's faster.
Yeah.
You were not allowed in the lazy river to be in there without a tube.
Yep.
Do you have any idea how many people were swimming in that thing without tubes?
It's completely ignored.
But then there were those three women, the middle-aged women in the pool, going down the lazy river. Each one of them had a cocktail.
Yep.
There are signs right there. No food or drink. And they're like, oh, that's okay. Whenever they got to the waterfalls, they just covered the drinks. That is some dedicated drinking, yo.
Yeah.
I mean, it's 10 o'clock in the morning and there were lines at the tiki bars.
Yeah.
What was with that?
The kids are at play, and so the adults will drink.
That makes a weird amount of sense. The day we were there, they announced it was National Strawberry Daiquiri Day.
Yeah, they had the daiquiris going for everyone. You still had to pay for it.
You just know that those three women, those three lushes in the river were like, girls, daiquiris, yum.
And there's the dude we saw that we mentioned in the last
Oh,
podcast.
the one he had a tattoo.
Yeah,
and
he had the plastic wrap on his tattoo still.
What a schnook. Why would you do that to yourself?
I do not know.
I did. I thought this was absolutely adorable. I did love that up at the top there was a little girl who was just, so afraid to go down the slide that they let her go back down.
Yep.
And that thing was riddled with slides, so she could have gone on any one, but, she makes it all the way up to the top, and no one made a giant fuss. No one's like, no, kid, you just got to go down. No one shoved her down the slide.
It's okay, you just go back down.
That's very sweet of them. That's very sweet. I have a terrible fear of heights, although it's gotten a lot less since I got my sight back. I actually kind of like looking out over things now.
Oh, good.
I used to be paralyzed with fear when you get up to the top of any sort of water slide, and now that just really nice views.
Yeah.
Do you remember that feeling when you were a kid and you went down a water slide and, they took forever?
Yeah.
Like, basically a lifetime. When you came out at the bottom, you asked what the date was. I've been falling for hours.
There's those 50 feet tall ones at Water Whiz.
I've been on those.
Yeah. Those things shave a year off your life. That's tall. It's harrowing going down that thing. Especially the one that has like the little bump so you go down and you're like, oh, that's not so bad. And then you go down.
Bo and I, we were there with, you remember Kevin Sampson. We went there last summer, and I don't know how they did it. The least favorite type of water slide is the vertical drop. They did both of those. Just water flying up everywhere, like tidal waving as they go down. And I'm just, how can you people enjoy that? How? They even confirmed, at one point we left the slide. Our bodies left the ground.
So I gotta tell you this one. This was when I went to Water Whiz. There's a section where all of the slides are named after hurricanes. I went down
I like that part.
I went down one of the most curviest one. So it was like spin, 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 and I shot down. It was like something out of Calvin and Hobbes, because they put you on a mat.
Yeah,
so
I remember.
The mat hits the water, and I go flying forward off the mat, further into the pool, land on my butt at the bottom of the pool.
Did you skip?
I skipped like a stone. It was something out of Calvin and Hobbes. So I hit the bottom on the mat. I leave the mat behind, somersault, head over heels, in the air before splashing down into the water, landing on my ass in the water at the bottom of the pool. My butt hit the bottom of the pool. And then I come back up. It was awesome.
Yay, let's go again!
That's what I said.
How old was this?
Oh, this was last year.
Okay, I'm gonna go search TikTok or whatever. I'm sure there's photos of this lunatic flies through air, nearly drowns, and says, "Let's do it a second time." Oh gosh, what if there is a video?
Oh, there's never any videos.
Quick, claim royalties.
Alright, Weed 'em and Wheat Boys, full house.
Not so fast, buddy. 5 2s.
Whoa, looks like I lose. Except for this!
No, not the wild draw 4. You haven't won yet. I summon Magic Stone Soldier in defense position.
Damn it, I roll. Ha! A 6 and a skull and crossbones. Take that.
My turn to throw the marbles.
Now if I activate my Helm of Invisible Destruction.
Yahtzee!
Colonel Mustard in the library with the revolver.
Okay, seriously, do either of us know how to play poker?
No, but I think we'd do pretty well at Calvin Ball.
There appears to be a dog in your lap.
Yep.
The dog is upside down.
Yes, she is. She likes to be held like a baby.
Do you rock her to sleep?
No.
She's not moving. She's good.
Yeah. she's good.
We don't have a dog that roams the podcasting studio, just like happens in and out.
No.
That'd be kind of cool if there was one.
It'd be cool. Yeah.
Give it a cute podcasty name, like bless you, Rosie. Like Radio Wave or Signal. Okay, maybe there's not many cute names associated with podcasting, but
Yeah.
official station mascot.
That'd be pretty cool.
It could have its own show.
It'd get a lot of ratings.
Just 30 minutes at a clip of the dog going.
People would watch it.
People would definitely. People love their pets.
They do.
I've been told, by the way, in the package delivery system, if you see a dog, do not engage. Doesn't matter if the owner's out there saying, like, oh, they're the sweetest angel, they won't do a thing. Like, do not get out of your truck.
Yeah, so I got a story about that.
Let's hear it.
So, I'm stepping out of the vehicle for someone who has a dog. Nice, big golden retriever.
Aw.
I grab the package, the dog is all happy, he's coming up, I'm giving him head pats. I drop the package off, and the dog brings his toy over. I'm like, okay, I'll play with you.
You didn't.
I did.
Why?
I played with the dog, I threw his toy, he brought it back, and laid on his belly, and he wanted belly rubs, and I
You
gave
are a
him belly
sucker.
rubs, and Little Red Rocket went spew! And
Oh!
got me right in the eye.
He peed on you.
He peed on me.
He
He peed on my face.
And after you had been getting along so well,
I know, it was terrible.
it was like a low-grade trap. Or in the
was.
words of Steven Universe, it's a trap, an adorable trap.
It was.
Just not that part. My one dog story so far is I was delivering to a dry cleaner, and the front door of it opens, and 2 labs just came running out. And I was just paralyzed with fear, but mostly consternation. Why on earth are there Labrador retrievers coming out of a dry cleaner? I was stymied. I couldn't figure that one out, and they were like bouncing all around me, and the owner wasn't even there.
Yeah.
Some guest is like, oh yeah. Some customer's like, oh yeah, they belong to the owner. They're harmless. Could you get them off me? Well, this has been good,
Yes, it has.
but my glass is run dry.
And mine as well.
That's probably a good sign, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right then. Well, until next time.
Until next time.
Until next time.
Thank you for listening, and
I'm your friend Frosty,
I'm your bartender, Mike Whiskey.
and
have a cold one on us. We should get another one.
We could always refill them. That's how it works.
Yeah.
To the bar.
This podcast was recorded at and produced by Cape Media Center on Cape Cod, Massachusetts by podcasting duo Mike Whiskey and your friend Frosty. All music and sound credits go to soundstripe.com. Special thanks to Jamie Horton, Emily Tulloch, Gabrielle Rawson. For more information on Bourbon on Ice, visit our social media page at twitter.com/whiskeyfrosty. For more information on Cape Media Center, visit capemedia.org. For more listening options and a variety of podcasting entertainment, visit our hosts at buzzsprout.com and capemediacenter.org.